Detained, separated, and reunited. Immigrant families who were separated have been making headlines for months. A group of local volunteers went to a Catholic Charity shelter in McAllen, Texas, to help before the reunification deadline. Upon their return, they talked to News Channel 5's Alexandra Cohen about the experience.
Local volunteers were helping people primarily from Central America who had just been reunified with their family members and were seeking asylum. The stories shared by immigrant families broke their hearts.
They told us about horror stories of sexual assaults, sexual violence, gangs that were trying to recruit young members of families.
As they fled their country, some immigrants paid human traffickers to get them to the border.
There was a police officer in one of the nations who was marked by a gang, and he made the terrifying decision of bringing his strongest son with him for the journey in the hopes of getting other family members into the U.S.
At the border, the man was separated from his young son. They were eventually reunited and found their way to a Catholic Charities shelter where they got help with their basic needs.
So had food, clothing, medicine if they needed it.
Eventually, the father and son left the shelter to start a new life. Volunteers like Luisa Saratora helped them get to the bus or airport.
Primarily, I did a lot of transporting.
Emily DeVito speaks Spanish, so she helped the asylum seekers with paperwork.
It could take a while for that case to process, so, get their kids in school, get set up with their families.
Wherever they were headed, she pointed them to immigration attorneys that could help.
And we need to make sure that they're treated with dignity through their entire immigration process.
As these volunteers decompressed from their trip, they said the faces of the people they helped will be in their hearts.
It's a human issue. It is a family issue. And everybody wants a safe border.
In Nashville, Alexandra Cohen, News Channel 5.
Volunteers said some of the immigrants had plans to meet relatives in different states. If you'd like to learn more about Catholic Charities' work with immigrants and refugees, we've posted more information on our website.